Hello, my name is Keith Burgess, and I'm going to be your PR today. I'll be talking about what we could do for the Huntington community and how to generate money for local businesses and how we can get a lot of blood donations and donations for the American Cross. I've been with Catch Communications for over 5 years. I got a job out of college. I've got my master's from Marshall University. And let's take this journey together. What I plan to do. Alright, so we have a great place called Pullman Square and also the Rails, or they call it Off the Rails. And these places already have events, but some of them are annually. And when they do happen, such as the Hot Dog Festival or the Chili Cook-Off Festival, it brings so much money to our community just for that one day, but it helps. And I think if we made our own event that happens once a month, but it'll be one at Pullman, one at Off the Rails, and we can stagger them 2 weeks apart from each other. That way, if you can't make the first event, you can make the second one. And also, if you can make once a month, that's however many people show up for the event, that's how much blood and donations we can make. So, the American Cross will be inviting the food trucks. We have a pretty awesome food truck community here in Huntington, such as Southside Sliders, which is amazing. They show up to all their events. They show up to our parks and wherever else in the community they can pull up to. So that's pretty awesome. And we've got great vendors that show up for little things that happen in town. And one thing that we are offering for our event is free vending. That's awesome. That helps out local businesses, and also this will help keep the price down for our public. So that will generate more business to them. The only thing we ask for them to get a free slot would be to donate blood once a month. And their staff members. And also we have shirts being made to represent saying I gave blood today. And that kind of advertises that as well. So that's great. We'll have a lot of festivities for the kids, outdoor games, blow up houses, face painting. Also, we have a really great live band community here. We have, at Marshall University, there's a jazz program, and there's local bands just right out of that as well. And they show up to a lot of our events, such as plays, and they really get the crowd going. And we have rock and roll artists, we have country artists that are going to be here at this event. We have funk artists that are going to be here great for dancing, but everything's going to be family fun, family oriented music. So you don't have to worry about if you should bring your kids to this or not, or if they're going to say something bad. They also do this anyway at the Rails and also in Pullman. And also this will get our bands exposure and get them more experience playing out, so that definitely helps them as well. We also have projections at the Off the Rail and Pullman, so after the night's kind of winding down, we can show a couple movies on our screen, which is kind of cool. And there's definitely some vendors you can be eating some great fast food trucks with the movie, so that's cool. So we have that generating, and also we were going to get in contact with people that actually received blood and it actually changed their life. We're going to at least get 5 people per event. Now, you know, some people live their whole life without donating blood. If it's not an issue for you, who cares? But just like a movie, you go to see it, you watch it, you experience it, you definitely get emotional contact. You can see what happens to somebody if you get into a car wreck, or if you have a tragic accident and you are in need of blood. Well, if your community's short for it, you need it immediately. You don't have hours to get it, you have right now. So until you're in that position, you don't know how serious this is, and that's what we're trying to prevent. um, is definitely a shortage of blood. We want to have abundance of it, and we want to make sure the community knows the seriousness of this. I know in West Virginia alone that car wrecks, it's like it happens all the time, and you're never close to a doctor or, you know, a hospital. In a lot of cases, if you're in Fairmont or if you're in Glenville and you get into a bad accident, you gotta wait for a helicopter to come get you. Then the helicopter takes you to Morgantown. We've got 40, 30 minutes right there wasted just to get you to a facility alone. And if there is nothing there for you, especially if you have a rare blood type, what are you going to do? So these 5 individuals are going to share their story with the public to get you involved, to make sure you know how serious this is, and make sure that we prevent this issue happening to our community. Especially we're in a college town. You know, accidents do happen. People are coming right out of high school. They're just starting to learn how to drive. We've got interstates here that are pretty dangerous at night. There's not great lighting here in the country. Deers happen, especially different times of the year. They'll just jump out at you. I hate to say it, but you know, a lot of places in Charleston, even in Huntington, there's bars. And Friday night, Saturday night, and even Sunday, honestly, those are the worst days to be traveling. And sometimes you got to. Some people work at night, some people work in the morning. And you just happen to have to get home in those tragic hours. You're risking your life. So we definitely want to make sure that this is not going to be an issue for the working class people here, the students here of Huntington, and the people that really do something for this community. Also with officers, there's been some things where shootings happen in town. It's awful to say, but it's reality. And we definitely need to protect our women and men of duty, whether it's firefighters or whether it's cops. It happens. And they're always, even firefighters too, don't want to leave those guys out. They're constantly working here, and they all help out each other when they are in need or if they're short staffed. They all help. If it's a fire, if it's a shooting or whatever, they're going to be there to help you guys out to make sure that this community is going to be safe. So this blood drive is so important in so many ways. Accidents, we can't prevent them from happening. It's inevitable. So we're going to have to prepare our community. Also, we're definitely going to be raising money. And if you cannot make an event, we actually have a website out to cover for this. For the people that can't make it, you can make donations. No donation is small enough. If it's $1, we'll be happy to take it. If it's $10, hey, that's great. If it's $100, wow. So, I mean, anything helps. We'll also be giving away free tickets to the movie theater. Everybody likes to have movies. So you can go to the movie theater, get a thing of popcorn, take your date out, especially if it's a Saturday night after school. You want to wind down, what better place not to do it? The tri-state area, this is going to be a great thing for business. So we're close to Ohio and we're close to Kentucky. So we have a lot of places to be and a lot of people to bring to these businesses. So I think it's going to be a great thing to bring to the community to help generate money and also to help generate business, bring people into our town. Instead of just the big Sandy Arena, a concert, why else would you come to Huntington? So we need to bring this out. We need to bring the blood drive to the community. We need to be more present in our community. And this is how we're going to do it. We're going to get care packages too for those who donate, to make sure that we show you appreciation for what you're doing, to make sure you know how important this is. So I'm really excited to get this started. I'm really excited to help out our local businesses. I'm excited to save lives. This is a great organization. It's a positive organization. It's hard to be positive nowadays, but this is one of those things that is a positive in our community. You don't have to be religious. You don't have to do anything like that. But this organization is there for you and it's there for the people, and we need to help save it. So if there's any questions, my name is Keith Burgess. We have great refreshments out here, and I will be happy to answer any questions. And I look forward to seeing everybody out there that can make it. All right. Have a great day.